Hey, it's Random Pop Culture News Freak here back again, aka Mr. Mainly we're bringing you guys the wrestling truths, not trolls, of course, or just channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, writing on Reddit, mine, just in case the channel gets shut down, terminated, shadow banned, DDoS, deleted, whatever you got forbid. And of course, writing on Odyssey and BitChute, all that good stuff. Anyways, I know this is like a week old, I'm still gonna talk about it. The other one's like barely 2 days old, so it's gonna be a little bit more massively controversial, but I still wanted to talk about it anyways. This one's not as bad, but still, it's a little messed up, but it is what it is. Since this chick, Grace Dien, was originally a actress for one of the biggest shows that was on Netflix. I mean, the only two other thing I know Netflix was mainly mostly known for, no granted, 95% of their stuff on their shows is kind of trash and shit, in my personal opinion. Unfortunately, it's just both on me out of that garbage. It's probably one of the worst things they were ever made. Except for like their other two series besides Stranger Things, which was the Black Mirror series, and of course the other one. I don't know if they ever made the second season because 2 years ago in 2021 was real big, the Squid Game. So other than that, I don't think they made a shit ton of money on their other franchises as much. Maybe they did a little bit, but it is what it is. Anyways, let's switch about Zombie Cartel. So I've been playing old school music from there, even though it's from last year. And she was one of the voice actresses, live action actresses. Grace Dien was from Stranger Things. I didn't know. Only two people I knew from there to do that did the Joker. I think it's the one that was like the sheriff dude or whatever. Him and Millie Bobby Brown. That's it. So, anyways, this comes from I'm probably gonna butcher this name badly. So it says I'm just gonna call him Handler or Halder, but his first name I think is Ratara. So there's that. So yeah, let's begin. So it says you're a golden valor in FAZE RAIN blast. Stranger Things actress Grace Dien after she joins the FaZe clan. And this ain't the first time I talked about how the FaZe clan is. Oh god, this is one of the most cringiest, garbage ass, freaking, fucking disgusting, pathetic, pitiful, freaking like cringeworthy, cringe god lord, freaking least like serious garbage shit show, freaking like fucking worst, disgusting, degenerate fucking groups I've ever seen. And I heard they're like starting to run out of business or running out of bankruptcy real fast. This is like a lot of nihilism and narcissism bullshit, a lot of materialism, disgusting ass F words, slurs I've ever seen in my whole freaking life. Super R word, like R word slur, not the one that's against people of color and all that shit. I'm talking about the one mentally. So I can say a lot of nasty shit about FaZe Clan or Reddit, but then again, I don't know. I seen a bunch of like not a bunch of stuff. I seen the Wikipedia stuff she was a part of. I never grew up with any of it. She's way younger than me, so I barely had no idea who this girl even was. So obviously, I'm like in my mid-30s. Maybe if I would have been in my teens, early mid-20s, I probably would have known who she was. But I'm a way older man than that. I didn't even know who the hell this actress chick was. So I guess she started doing Twitch streaming now. That's a big, giant ass freaking career, man. Too. If it would have been me, making way more money in Hollywood compared to like nowadays. This is a lot more different, maybe because she wanted to follow her passion a lot more, be a professional esports player instead of just being a Hollywood actress for the rest of her life, I guess. So let's start it. So it says the American Esports is from Essentially Sports, so there's got a credit card due there. American Esports lifestyle company FaZe Clan is going through a tumultuous timeline, increasingly declining goodwill towards company influencers, falling in stock values, like I was saying, they're going bankrupt really badly, and departing celebrity members are some of the few issues the gaming company is facing, adding fuel to the fire's ongoing drama between former FaZe member and recently appointed celebrity talent. In a controversial move, FaZe Clan recently enlisted the talented Grace Dien, known for her role in Stranger Things. This decision sparked an outrage from the former member of FaZe Clan who took to social media to express his strong disapproval and Grace's hiring. In responses to Rain's statement, the actress herself engaged in discussions only to face further bitter remarks from FaZe Rain. It also goes on to say the clash between FaZe Rain and Grace Dien is testified as Rain's controversial remarks about Grace's inclusion in the clan prompted her to confront him. She questioned his presence in the contract signing and clarified that she had never met him. In response to that, Rain alleged that Grace has only signed him because of her brief appearance on Stranger Things. So there's that. In a recent response, Grace fired back at Rain, telling him to get fucking wrecked. However, this exchange was only fueled flames further. Rain retaliated, saying, "Grace, I'm sorry, all I want to know. Says your golden valor. Make Stranger Things your entire personality, even though you were only on one episode." What? She was really only one episode? Oh, that sucks. I thought she was a part of the whole series. No. Never watched the series. I never have any interest at all watching the series because, in my personal opinion, I'm not trying to get super religious or super spiritual with you guys, but there's a lot of fucked up demonic entity shit that's in that show. I will never ever watch that crap. I've seen little clips here and there. I don't want to have to not get sleep for weeks or months of lose sleep with that because my personal opinion, that shit is something you don't want to mess around with. Or maybe if I was an atheist or some other different part of religion and didn't believe in any of that stuff. This is my personal opinion. I believe there's a Jesus God, Father, and Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and all that. And there is a Satan, Lucifer, the devil, Antichrist, and Beelzebub, and all that shit. It's nothing to fuck around with, in my personal opinion. Even though, granted, I know he curses profanity a little bit here and there, but God works on people slowly, so it works on them faster. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not trying to be real preachy or spiritual or religious. Just got to have a personal relationship with God and Jesus, and that's it. So as the rain continued to escalate, situation by launch, and it might be a little bit of a hot take or controversial, but it's my personal belief, what I believe. You can agree with that or not. That's up to you guys. It says, launching a further insult. He criticized Grace by discovering Twitch through Tumblr. Grace for discovering Twitch through Tumblr and lacking knowledge of trick shots. Rain boasted about his own successes. He did so by mentioning that he had already earned his first million in the industry while Grace was still playing with Barbies. Moreover, demanding, I think that's what it says, demeaned her, describing her as a disappointingly mid and someone who wouldn't have associated themselves while he was high. The company escalated on one tension between the former and current member of the complacent and complacent. Is complacent. I don't even know how you fucking say that word. Is compliance. And already violate situations within a company. FAZE's ability to negative to these challenges are restored his reputation for one of the leading esports companies worldwide remains uncertain. Restoring the stock value had become necessary for the company's continued functioning with success. What do you think about Crazy's hiring? Was Rain's statements unnecessary? Yeah, so thoughts, views, and opinions. I said I don't know any of these people personally. A lot of the people that work for FaZe and all that, a lot of them are, it's my personal opinion, this still has been like this since 2012, 2013 when I first heard about them. Up to now in 2023. A lot of them are very narcissistic, nihilistic douchebags. I think all the materialism and all the women and girls and freaking money and private jets and all this other shit makes Paul the best thing in the world. I can't stand motherfuckers like that, honestly. So I've decided if I didn't have a choice, and then both of them are probably wrong at the same time because, granted, I'm going to sound like a little bit of a hypocrite when I say this, but because I do like some actors and actresses and all the certain movies I've been, especially nostalgia way. That's a big part of the nostalgia that I grew up watching when I was a 90s, 2000s kid and a teenager as well. All the way to like maybe 2009, 2010. And then all the movies afterwards too. Some of them depends, but I don't know, man. I seen like the response she gave him. Hey, she has every right to be angry and upset. Like this dude keeps like fucking harassing her all the time and shit like that. Like that was my girlfriend, fiance, some freaking asshole piece of shit is gonna be harassing the woman and I love her. I probably would have been in jail. Honestly, if I him, probably knock his ass the fuck out and probably fucking beat the living crap out of him. Honestly, if that was my woman. Thank God it's not, but oh man, all these fools are all talking, no bite, man. And they really don't fucking care. And most of their freaking audiences are little kids anyway, so they have no idea what the real world is like. Oh, they're just gonna become a rich millionaire, have success, fame all the time. That's not a real life job. That's a small drop in a milk. That's how literal lottery ticket try and have a job like that. And personally, if I had sons or daughters or anything like that, I wouldn't let them watch these people like FaZe. I wouldn't. I'd be protecting and shielding them from that. So let's move on to the next one real quick. Well, this one's from Sportskeeda. I haven't read Sportskeeda in like, I think 3.5 weeks. It hasn't been that long. Been less than a month, so pretty recent for my channel. So this is gonna be a little bit more hot water. I'm stepping on broken glass, walking on eggshells, sort of like oh man. Article I'm gonna have to read. News here. It says the browser is for gamers, gay with MERS, I guess for the LGBTQI plus community. This says Opera's GX Pride Month logo leaves the internet in a frenzy. So literally like a day and a half ago. This is very, very mega recent. This comes from Armida Das from Sportskeeda. So I'm only gonna read little bits and pieces. I'm not gonna take too much of your time here. This is Opera GX, the free and advancing game web browser site, set up a Pride Month logo and shared it with Twitter and Drew first, sending, I don't know, I guess netizens into a frenzy. The new logo had an image of two men kissing inserted behind a red outline. The logo's original design. Post was shared with those captions. It says, quote, here's a real Pride Month logo. I thought it was actually a joke at first, but in the day and age we live in, I'm not really surprised. Like, literally, in those last days of Noah sort of shit that's happening. So, I shouldn't be mind blown about it at all. 100 billion% disagree, but I'm going to leave it at that. This is previously in December 2022, the browser's Twitter account social media manager claimed that they were 19-year-olds and shared a schedule that was supposedly a sarcastic post. The official Twitter handle of the gaming browser is thus known for hilarious tweets. So it wasn't clear whether or not Opera GX created a Pride Month special logo to actually celebrate the LGBTQI plus community to make fun of it. The social media manager also wrote that the business advisors will be retweeting their tweet tomorrow and will call it a brilliant marketing stunt. But in reality, the person claims that it was just them on their laptop while munching a few slices of pizza. One user made a pun and wrote that Opera GX is a browser for gay MERS. I'm going to skip a little bit here and there. As people tried to slam the browser supposedly advocating for homosexuality, persons running on GX Twitter seemingly shut them up with retorts. Alright, so go down a little bit further. That's the last part here. I'm going to end it here real quick with thoughts, using opinions. Social media manager in the browser even shared a screenshot of the funny text exchange where they supposedly texted a quote boss asking what he was able to do in Pride Month post. In response, the boss tried to write the employees who was fired, but ended up missing the D, which made the employees think that the boss liked the post. The employer accidentally sent it in the D in the next messages along with the artesrisk symbol, conveying that he missed the letters, which was comical. Was the employees. What's more comical was that the employees shared a screenshot with the caption that their boss loved them. Oh god, it's crazy ass times we're living in. Quick thoughts, using opinions on it. Put a little Gengar freaking meme here on there. I like Alakazam more, but whatever. The jump one. Yeah, so thoughts, views, and opinions. I don't really get too much into politics or any of that stuff, but if I was, I'd probably be like, I'm more on the right side, and Republican side if I had to choose one of them, and that's a bullshit mind game that people, these freaking superior presidents, kings, queens, prime ministers like to fool around people's minds. Like I always heard the government's called, this one dude told me way back in the day, 4 years ago, it means Novermus Momentos, controlling of the mind. So that's why I never really want to get mind controlled, brainwashed by any of these entities or these government establishments, honestly. People should just live the life however they want to live it. That's cool. As long as you're not affecting it, you're not hurting little kids, you're not trying to eat other people, not doing self-harm or harming or hurting others and all that shit, unless you got to do it in self-defense. Then it's okay. But forcing all this shit, unless they're just trolling around and fucking around with other people in the LGBTQ plus community, so I'm not a part of that, thank God, but if anybody that's watching this video, you're a part of it, I don't know if you're offended by it, or if you take it as a joke, I don't know, that's up to you guys to decide. That's all I gotta say for now here. Links to switch on blood cards, I'll sign, that's it. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, families, fingers, have more, see you next year. There's more future content, video game news and months with drama news, Elon Musk